9:06. We're late again. Live from Fly on the Wall Productions.
Because of JD yet again.
North Main Street, Barrie.
And I see your hair was so bad you decided to just throw a net or bandana or whatever you did on your head.
I'm doing this because it's Bike Week, Raylene.
Oh.
Laconia is this weekend.
No, it's not this weekend.
Yes, it is.
Isn't it next weekend?
No,
Father's Day weekend?
No, it's this weekend.
It starts this weekend?
Yes. I believe. I'm pretty sure. Jesus, I'm going to look like a giant ass hat now if
I always
wrong.
thought it was Father's Day weekend, so I didn't know.
I'm pretty sure it's this weekend. We're live from Fly on the Wall Productions, Main Street, Barrie, Facebook, YouTube, streamed everywhere you get your podcasts on the web, airedoutvt.com.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you like it?
I love it.
Yeah?
I love it. Yeah, Bike Week starts Saturday, June 10th, and it goes through Sunday, June 18th.
All right. So
you're good.
I was right about something.
You were.
This morning's Aired Out is brought to you by Chex. Since 1965, finer foods. Make it Chex. Sorry, just had to put that in there because that's what's going on behind you, Raylene, right now. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey, what a show yesterday that you did with with just Penny Martin and Heather Slayton.
Yes.
It was great.
And they're going to do their fundraiser again this year. Penny says they're still cooking down there in the kitchen, making those meals from wherever. And you know how they figure it out now? The chickens that we used last year for that race.
Yep.
They fling the chicken at the board, and wherever they on the globe, wherever they hit, that's where they cook.
Are you shitting me right now?
No.
That's awesome. Really?
So this year they want to go to New York City.
Wow.
So how much money they raise will determine how many people get to go and for how long and all of that stuff. Yes,
it's
Sunrise.
Sunrise over in Montpelier, which is part of Washington County Mental Health. They do great things.
Sunrise Wellness Center.
Yeah. It's just wonderful people over there. It is the 9th now of June. It is officially now Friday.
Have I ever told you how much I hate these chairs?
Yeah.
All right.
I think you're the one that got them.
I know I did, and damn it, I really wish I didn't because they hurt.
Birthdays today. Joey Leon, and I don't know if this is right. Do you know anyone named Joey? 96 years old?
I don't know anybody named
possible?
Joey Leon, but why wouldn't it be possible? The 96 part?
Yeah.
Did you see the lobster trapper that I sent? I posted yesterday?
How old?
103. And she's still going strong.
In Maine.
In Maine.
That's crazy. I did see that picture. I love stories like that.
Me too.
Joey's 96 today. Nikki Silsky is 37. Shane Hill, 24. Kristen Hood, 35. Andy Fusco, 31. Rob McLean is 35. And Kathy Robinson is on the birthday list today.
Nice. Well, happy birthday to all of you.
Yeah. And can I just say this? I don't know Kathy. Do you know Kathy Robinson?
I don't, but you can.
I would love.
Whatever.
I'd love to. I don't know Kathy, but I would love to sing something to her this morning.
All right. Oh boy, I'm sorry, Kathy, ahead of time. I know it's your birthday, but
I'm not going to sing Happy Birthday. I'm going to sing this. And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson.
Okay, that's
Heaven holds a place
we want her.
those who pray.
We want her to have a good birthday, Mr. Green.
Hey.
Oh my good Lord! Now she's crying.
My guest this morning is going to be Vermont Mountaineers General Manager Brian Gallagher. We're going to connect with him in just a little bit. And you were saying that Chad Hollister is also going to be checking him.
He is quite possibly going to call.
Okay. North Country weather. We're looking at morning valley fog, then more clouds, then sunshine today.
Leah just started howling, just so you know.
Who?
Leah.
Why?
Leah is Michael Booton's dog. And you made her howl
Are you shitting me?
with your singing.
Heisner
Would
60.
I shit you?
Heisner 60. Tonight, some evening showers can be winding down. Otherwise, partly cloudy. Low down around 45. Last night, I was outside in the rain, laying on the ground, in the mud.
Oh, no.
Ruined my sneakers. Pouring rain. Working on the chicken coop.
You and that damn chicken coop.
Oh, I'm
You have
done.
You have the big kettle
I'm already done.
sitting over the coals in the garage
Oh.
secretly, don't you?
Oh, the crock pot is warmed up. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I'm out in the pouring rain, laying on the ground underneath this chicken coop, trying to get this thing level. You should have heard the language inside my head.
I could only imagine.
Oh, I mean, I was saying things inside my head that I've never heard before.
That's what I do when I get super pissed. I make up swears.
Saturday, mostly cloudy, isolated to widely scattered showers. Continue, maybe a rumble of thunder, mid-60s. These temperatures suck.
They do suck.
Saturday night, clear skies, 45 degrees. Really? Come on. Sunday, valley fog going to burn off to a partly and mostly sunny sky. It's going to be the better of the two for sure. Temps lower 70s on Sunday. Then Monday, rebounding a little bit, near 80.
My poor grandmother just got here from Florida, and she's probably already freezing to death.
Oh, I'm freezing this morning.
Yeah.
I mean, look at, I had to put on this hoodie made by Yipes. Look at.
Yes. Because
Right
it's
there.
chilly.
I had to put this on this morning. It's freezing the gnats off. I was. It's so cold.
I got to show you how to tie the back of that thing. That was freaking hysterical.
What, tie the back of what?
Your
I
little
just threw it. It
rag
doesn't matter
there.
when it's underneath the helmet. It doesn't matter. Are you going to Laconia
It's pretty
this
funny.
weekend?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to Laconia this year.
But you've been.
Oh, yes.
It's wild.
It is. Not as wild as Sturgis.
Yeah.
But it's wild.
You've been to Sturgis too. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. The weather is not going to be stellar by any stretch. I don't care where the hell you are in New England. There is so much more talk about this smoke coming down from Canada. It's just unbelievable. I mean, what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, is really just it's far out. And have you seen some of the videos that show that these fires kind of all started at the same time?
Yes, I have seen those videos. I have.
What do you think about that?
Well, I think that that's kind of suspicious.
Yeah, I think. Do I have it here? Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah. And I have been posting some of the time lapse videos also of DC and New York City and New Jersey. Some of those time lapse videos of the smoke are crazy this week.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. I had it somewhere, but it's kind of showing that all these fires started at the same time in Canada. I mean, what is it? Is it aliens? What should we call Paul Brody?
Oh, for
what
God's
the hell's
sakes,
going on here?
you and your aliens.
I don't know.
Just don't even
How-
start that
is-
shit
I
this
mean,
morning.
but
For God's sakes.
what I was reading about last night is that it's terrorism. There's terrorists. That they all started the fires at the same time. That's what I read.
I would believe that before I believed aliens.
I don't know. Wow, we got a lot of people tuned in this morning.
Yes, we do. Good morning to everyone. So good to see everyone.
Mary's saying good morning, aired out, and coffee, a coffee perfect morning.
You're not kidding. Every morning's perfect with coffee and day and mid-afternoon and evening.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have one today.
Yeah.
Heather's saying, what do we think about fires, tsunamis, trains, earthquakes? I know. Did you see that huge train wreck in India?
Yes,
Holy
I did.
shit.
Yes, I did. So I know, so much stuff just happening.
it's just- yeah.
Heather Tallman, Glenn Brummer, our faithful man.
Glenn's great.
Yeah, and Megan. Good to see you all.
Hey, yesterday, we're going to get to the Facebook question of the day here in just a second. But yesterday, and some Vermont headlines, we met this guy named Logan Luce.
Yes.
Tell me about this cat.
So Logan is thinking about coming in here and starting his own podcast, which is absolutely amazing. We have Shep already that does sports, but
tonight Shep will be on.
Yes, and Shep is kind of like taking the market in the local sports. Logan would like to take it a little more into football and like
or national scene.
Nationals.
Yeah. Well, Shep does
national
that too.
scene.
I mean,
yes, she does that
but
too.
But here's the thing: there are so many sports junkies; they can't get enough of it.
No, they can't. So
really,
we'll be really excited. Has gone back to the drawing board for just a little bit. He's really thinking about what he wants to use for a logo and what he wants to call himself. And then we can have some more conversations. And pretty sure that we picked a time yesterday that will be on Sunday mornings before the Sunday morning football kickoff, you know, and Sunday day of games.
It's great.
Man's day to sit on the couch and
it's great.
Do nothing, right? Watch football.
I mean,
that's what it used to be, but now
he's not
like
going to have me on
everybody,
as
it's
a
a
guest.
family thing. Well, he did. He said, "What does JD know about sports?" And I said, "Zip." Just like that.
God, nothing.
Zip.
Zero.
But just like me, I mean, I don't either. I used to pay really close attention to football. I haven't in several years. I don't know. I just got annoyed with because for me it got too political for a while.
Oh yeah.
And so I checked out. I just don't want to deal with that crap. But yeah.
I'm going to see if Brian Gallagher is with us this morning. Are you there, my friend?
Hey JD, how you doing?
Hey man, we're well. We're well. Listen, we've got year number what with the Mountaineers that's ready to launch here.
This is our 21st season. It doesn't seem possible. It's flown by this quickly, but it's been a good run. So.
Oh, my God. 20? How many years?
Well, we started our first season in 2003, and this would be our 21st season. We did have that COVID year where we couldn't play. So technically it's our 20th year, but we're on season 21, we're calling it.
Wow.
We still kept busy during that off year, getting a lot of things done at the ballpark. And we kind of count this as 21 as opposed to our 20th actual season on the field. So,
And you've been GM for how many of those?
We actually started in 2002. So prior to the team having the first season, I was on that original group. So
Jeez, man.
It's been a fun run for sure. It's been a good community event, and certainly we just found out today, big news breaking today, that Joe Jakes, who played for us in 2016, just got called up by the Red Sox today to pitch at Yankee Stadium this weekend. So that was another Mountaineer called up, which is great news. And we kind of kid Chad Hewitt, who's on our board. He's hosted Joe, and he hosted the last Mountaineer to make it. That was a few weeks ago, Tom Cosgrove. So he's had two guys this year already pulled up, which is great. So fun times.
Do you ever hear anything about Owen Kellington?
Yeah, I know he's at the Pirates minor league. He's with the Pirates. I think he's in Class A ball right now. So he's got, a ways to go. He's got to get to A and Double A, Triple A, and eventually, hopefully, to the major leagues. But yeah, it's a process. A lot of these guys, it's a 4 to 5 year process if you're doing well. And not everybody makes it to the big leagues, of course, but it's a tough road ahead, but certainly hope for the best for him.
Yeah. So we have the start of the Mountaineers, the home opener, anyway, here in Montpelier, coming up Sunday, right?
Yeah, Sunday night's our home opener, sponsored by National Life. It's going to be another, we always do a lot of fun stuff opening night and honor those folks maybe that we've lost in our organization in the past year, and in a moment of silence at the beginning. And then we start the season off at home. We've actually, right now, I hate to say anything, but we're 3-0 to start the year on the road. And we've got another road game tomorrow night down in Upper Valley against our big rivals, and then we jump into home against the Newport Gulls, who's never an easy game. We actually played them last year in our home opener, and we had four pitchers combined for a no-hitter, which is the first in our league, in our team's history. So you can't expect that every time, but man, once every 20 years to throw a no-hitter opening night, that's a pretty nice feat to try to shoot for. So
we just had Noah McLean was in our studios, I think last week, with Lori Shepard, and CB, they've got a live podcast that they kicked off a couple of weeks ago called Four Quarters Sports Podcast, and I had never met Noah, but it was great to meet him.
Yeah, he does a great job. This is his second year broadcasting for us. He's at URI, and he's been doing, certainly the broadcasting down there. I think he's been on ESPN down there doing some basketball games and stuff. So he's going to be one of these guys that, if he keeps going, he's got the passion for it. And who knows, he may be Bob Costas someday.
Oh, my God.
Work your way up through the system. So.
You have so many amazing themed nights at the ballpark that you do, Brian. Who comes up with these? I mean, you get the scouts out there, you've got the veterans out there. I mean, you guys just do such a great job tying in the community.
Yeah, we have a marketing committee on our board that meets every month, and we just try to work on trying to come up with different themes. We've got one on Monday, which is dollar dog night, so hot dogs for $1. So until they last, we've got 1,000, I think, ordered. So we're hoping for big crowd, obviously, and we'll see what happens. But Crip Polly, we're honoring him this summer in July. He's from Barrie. He's probably one of the best minor league players ever. He won over 200 and some games and played for the 27 Yankees in the majors. He had a very brief major league career, but he's from Barrie and roots in Barrie, and family still lives in Barrie. And he passed away about 20 years ago, but we're going to honor him this year with a plaque at the ballpark. And, probably the greatest player to ever come out of Central Vermont. So
I always say this, man. It's like even if you're not a baseball junkie, go to the park. Enjoy the concessions and the entertainment, which frankly is fantastic. I mean, it's not just Skip; it's just everything that you guys do. It's just wonderful. It's just a perfect opportunity to meet up with people that you haven't seen in a while, grab an ice cream cone or something, support whoever it is that is the sponsor that's there that night, and just get out to the ballpark, enjoy the weather, watch the game.
Yeah, it's a great family community thing, and it really is. A lot of the kids I teach at the high school, they're like, hey, we go to the games, and they may watch a little bit of the game, but they're there more for the social aspects. They're hanging out with their friends. The younger kids are chasing foul balls to keep them and getting autographs and hanging with Skip and going on the on-field games. Kevin does a really nice job with the on-field games between innings and the dune buggy and the rollerblading woodchuck. It's a lot of fun. We've got some new ones in store this year to kind of surprise people as well. So yeah, definitely come out for the entertainment if nothing else, and it's low cost.
I was just going to say, yeah, it's so affordable. It's awesome. And you know what? Let's tip the hat if we can to one of the most humble dudes on your team, Greg Hooker. I mean, he's just, the guy's fantastic. I mean, and I'm not just saying that because he's a radio guy with me, but he loves the sport of baseball, but he's just a great asset.
He is. He comes in and he does some of the PA announcing for us. He comes on the volunteer days and helps scrape and wash and paint bleachers. So yeah, Greg's been with us for quite a few years and does a outstanding job. So helps with the organization of the scripts and things for the PA. So yeah, definitely. It takes a lot of people. We probably have upwards of 100 volunteers and host families that all kick into the Central Vermont community to make this work. Without the host families, the volunteers, and of course the sponsors on board, this wouldn't be possible. So we really appreciate the support and hope to see a lot of people down at the ball games.
Do you need any more volunteers for this upcoming season? And if so, how do they do that?
Yeah, we definitely need some parking folks. We're always short in that area, people coming down, kind of directing traffic in the lot. Tickets as well, grounds crew. Those are the three hot areas where we tend to always need folks to help. And, press box is pretty covered. Game day ops is pretty covered, but those are the kind of the key areas. So anybody could reach out to us through the website, the vermontmountaineers.com. There's a link to our volunteer coordinator on that site, and certainly send an email and then come to the park and get a little bit of training. And again, it's not an every night commitment. We have 22 games plus playoffs, but people may come down and work 2 to 3 games in the summer and just be a part of it. And every bit helps for sure. So.
And you guys have a Facebook page. You've got, I think, a website with the schedule of all the games for the whole season, and you do a great job at making sure that motorists who are driving around whatever town they're in, whether it's Barrie or Montpelier, there's signs everywhere saying, "Hey, the game's tonight."
Yeah, I think that helps. Those reminders about like the Sunday signs going up. Right now they're up for a week, and then we put the game nights that Saturday night. We run around all over the place and put out like game is tonight for the next day, Sunday. So I think it helps. And people, a lot of last minute decision makers, people are like, I'm going to go to the game tonight. There's a sign up, so that helps. I think a lot of walk up traffic. So.
Are you still in need of any host families?
Well, our coordinators have done an excellent job recruiting people. We have 40 players coming in for the summer, and right now every one of them has a home, which is an incredible feat with the housing shortage as it is. So right now we have everybody placed, but that can change because sometimes people go on vacations, and we have people that substitute and take those kids for a couple of weeks while they're out of town for some time. And we always are looking to recruit new ones that may people as they phase out, maybe they don't have a room available anymore, and maybe their kids come home or something. So always looking for more host families, but right now everybody has a place to stay, which is great.
My co-host Raylene says that she has a room available for one of the players, her room.
Oh my God!
It's got to go down that road. I see.
Good Lord!
Saying, she's saying, if he's in his late 20s and
20s, my kids are
early 30s,
older than that.
All right, and he
he
just so happens to be able to cook. These are great things. So,
oh boy, I won't touch that one, JD. I think you've got yourself in some hot water. I'm not going to dig in.
Yeah,
Brian, I swim in hot water, my friend.
Yes, he does. He really does on a daily.
I can tell.
Listen,
on a daily.
I'll let the two of you guys figure that one out when you get off the phone. But I'll take the high road on that one, but that's entertaining at best, JD, for sure.
That's right. Yeah.
Listen, buddy, you do such a great job with the Mountaineers. I can't wait to get up there and eat 2 or 3 or 4 or 7 fat-free hot dogs and put down some ice cream. And you got a beer tent over there too, right?
Yeah, the Three Penny operates the beer garden. This year, big new improvement out there. We have a Mountaineer beer, which is brewed. It's a micro brew. It's brewed by Lucy and Howe Brewing up in Jericho, and that's going to be a nice addition. We started small with that. We ordered 500 cans with the special labels on it, so I think they're going to go fast, and next year we'll maybe make that even bigger. But that's in addition to all the other products that they sell. But we just threw that in this year as a little extra bonus. So.
Are you still looking for more sponsors, or if we kind of run out of time on that?
No, we definitely, the banners are all up at the ballpark. We could certainly put more. We got a few more spots that are open. There's always game day opportunities. We have some. Every game is filled, but we have some co-sponsor spots. So if anybody's interested in tabling and doing all the stuff that we do at the park on a nightly basis, we definitely could do that. And we always have a player of the week on social media posted, and that's a great new sponsorship that I think somebody will like to get on as a pitcher and player of the week. And we blast that over all of our social media sites, and the league pushes it. So I think that's another good one to certainly get on if anybody's interested, to reach out through the website and get a hold of me.
Get the schedule, get to a game, enjoy a summer staple. You have to get to the Vermont Mountaineers this summer, and I started really paying attention to baseball and the sport in general. And I've never been like a crazed fan, but last summer I kind of got bitten by the bug a little bit, Brian. And I'm paying attention. I'm like, exactly. Go ahead.
They won 32 games last summer, new league record. The league's been around 30 years. We've been in it 21. So it's a tough road. Not that we can repeat that every year, but we're certainly strive every year to win a championship and do the best we can to make the fans excited. And we're at 3-0 right now, best record in the league. Knock on wood. We'll just continue to hopefully shoot for that record again this year. So we'll see what happens.
Brian, we hope to get you on again. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks for hopping on.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me on. I appreciate it.
Have a great day.
We'll see you soon.
And a great season.
Okay, good luck to you both, and you guys can fight that out after the phone call ends.
No
I'm sure
worries. I will
you
kick
guys-
his ass as soon as you
can
hang
take
up.
care of it. You can take care of business. Hold your own,
I
I'm sure.
can.
So,
No worries.
all right.
Thanks,
Well,
Brian.
Thanks again.
What
Good
a-
luck. Bye.
What a great guy, man. What a great guy. I mean, you're not going to kick my ass. You might kiss my ass, but you're not gonna-
I never kiss your ass.
Yeah, yes, you
Let's
do.
tell the truth here.
Yes, you
Who
do.
kisses whose ass? Because
You-
you know better.
Sometimes you do.
Yeah. No. It will never happen.
Facebook question of the day.
Oh goodness.
No, I posted it up this morning. I was just curious. How long have you stayed on a bad date? People on a first date usually tell within 25 minutes, half an hour if they're interested or not. So once you've realized that it's not going to be going anywhere, how much longer do you hold on? Do you stick it out as long as it goes, or do you politely come up with an excuse why you need to get out of there? I'm just wondering. Have you ever been on a bad date?
Like I have to go potty and then you just get up, go, and never come back?
Well, that's one way.
You want to ditch the speaker.
The other way is you have, a friend or something call you and say, there's an emergency at home, your house is on fire, whatever.
How about you just say, this isn't working for me.
Well,
See you later, dude.
well, that's, there's a lot of people that won't take that road because they're
They try to be nice.
well, it's just you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings or I don't know.
Yeah.
I can you tell that I don't have a lot of experience here?
You don't have a lot of experience in a lot of things.
I mean, can you imagine dating this?
No. No.
I just wonder. I'm just curious. Do we have any comments coming in on this, or are people too shy? People are too shy.
Oh, you mean commenting right now,
Yeah,
or
on the Facebook question of the day. I want to know if there's somebody out there that has actually planned out some kind of strategy where, oh my God, this guy is a freaking
see a
loser.
couple of the ladies, Jasmine and Francine, both say just be honest and say this isn't working.
Yeah, but
you
that's
know,
not
you can
easy
be
to
honest
do.
and nice at the same time.
So what do? You just right in the middle of the conversation, you say, you know what, this isn't working. See you later. I'm out of here. I mean, really?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Wouldn't it be better to be like, oh my God,
No,
my cat is hemorrhaging. I need to get home right now.
no. I disagree with you.
All
Just
right.
be honest.
Okay.
It's okay to be honest. That means that you have to have a little bit of sack, and well, we all know.
Nads,
We nailed it.
what's Jazz think of the
Your little-
bandana this morning? Getting ready for Bike Week, Laconia.
Perfect.
Not that I'm going or anything.
So let's talk about some local stuff.
Yeah.
You want to?
Can I go ahead?
Yeah. No, you go ahead.
Can we run down some state and regional headlines? There's just a
Sure,
couple here.
you go ahead.
Households in Vermont with children that are now homeless has grown by more than 36%. You think the Vermont Emergency Rental Assistance Program going away has anything to do with that? I understand that there's an awful lot that can be said about this, and we've frankly been beating a dead horse here for weeks with regard to homelessness, not just here in Barrie, but just everywhere across Vermont.
Right, and housing shortages, and yes, all kinds of
We
things.
almost talk about that stuff too much. Almost.
Almost.
But this is 36%, not Barrie, Vermont. That's Vermont. We have an attempted robbery in Swanton at the Sunoco on 1st Street. I guess this happened either late last night or the night before. Police are searching for 2 suspects. They were trying to get the cash tray out of there and got into a little scuffle with the clerk and ended up dropping it on the floor and hightailed it out of there. It left it empty-handed.
Wow.
Police are looking for both suspects, a man and a woman, and the woman was wearing. Are you ready for this, Raylene?
A bandana just like yours?
No. Are you sitting down right now?
I am.
Was wearing pink Minnie Mouse jammies. Fluffy, cozy, cuddly.
Are you surprised?
Jammies. Raylene,
I see those every day on a daily.
Yeah.
Pink fluffy pajamas, yellow fluffy pajamas.
But if I were to knock...
It's like seriously attire.
Yeah, I know it is. I've seen it too. I've seen the SpongeBob SquarePants, not just everywhere, not just box stores, but just everywhere.
Everywhere.
Here's the thing:
Mm-hmm.
if I were to knock off a gas station or a bank or something with my girlfriend or my wife, I would say, "Honey, wait, hang on. Before we leave the house, can you put on something other than the pink Minnie Mouse jammies?"
Why? Then she's gonna fit in a lot more. She's gonna look like a lot of the others.
I'm not sure if I agree with that. I would ask her to put on, black sweatpants or jeans or something that, more people have.
Oh, yeah.
Because now, if she's out at Wally World doing some shopping in her pink Minnie Mouse jammies with yellow Crocs,
Yeah.
somebody might say...
She might stand out.
Might stand out like a turd in a punch bowl.
Yeah. Could be. Could be you, yeah.
It's just
Good point.
I guess what I'm saying is, if you're going to knock off the Sunoco,
Right.
think about things like this a little bit.
Wear a black sweatshirt and a bandana with pot leaves on it.
Don't walk in there with a bandana with pot leaves on it. Don't do that.
Yeah. Well,
I think you've got a stalker watching you. Or there he is, right there. Just walked by. Got the shorts and the socks pulled up halfway to his knees. And if you're gonna wear shorts, pull the socks up halfway up your knees and make sure the socks are dark.
That's what you do.
I have on occasion, Raylene. I'm comfortable
Except you do it in your skibs.
when I'm in the barn alone.
No, when you're out in the driveway
Okay, that's close to the barn.
working on your motorcycle.
Again,
On the
close-
main drag in your sombrero, your skibs.
It's not a
and your
sombrero.
poop
it's
boots.
a bush hat. It's a bush hat.
Well,
Okay,
you
I
look
put the
like a
bug-
freaking
I
dumbass.
put the bug netting around the bush hat.
You didn't have the bug netting on. You
Some-
had your underwear, your poop boots, and this freaking hat.
She's not joking.
I'm not joking at all. I
oh,
pulled
you're
in the driveway, and he's like, all happy to see me.
I wasn't expecting you. So I'm at home. I'm comfortable.
Dumbass, you live on the main drag. 300 people at least in an hour weren't expecting you.
They can't tell I'm wearing underwear. They're driving too fast.
Oh, for the love of all things.
What's
telling
playing
you
at,
what.
What's playing at FGB theaters?
I don't know, honey. I posted them all. There's too many.
There's so many.
You ask me that all the time, and I tell
Spider-Man?
you, they're posted up. Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, Little Mermaid, and a couple of others.
Look at that. Razor sharp memory. God. Ice cold drinks, beer and wine at the Capitol Theater. And I think they're serving beer and wine at the Paramount too, right? Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Reclining chairs, Dolby digital surround sound. I mean, what's not to love here? Movie theater popcorn with Cabot butter. Come on.
I know.
It's not the butter flavoring, which isn't butter. That's not what this is. This is
real Cabot butter.
Love them.
Can't get any better than
I
that.
love FGB theaters, and we're so lucky to have 2 theaters that are right here in Central Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
So lucky.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What else do we have?
Do you want to know what happened last night at the Diversity and Equity Community Meeting?
Oh,
The
wait.
phone is ringing.
Of course I want to hear.
Who could it be?
Of course I want to hear about that, but the phone's ringing, and it it looks like it might possibly be Chad Hollister.
Hello, is this aired out?
It's aired out!
Woo!
What's going on,
Aired
buddy?
out.
We're
Hey,
hearing
I-
Raylene is starting rumors about you. She's saying you are somewhere in a field in
Setting up.
Vermont setting up. What the hell's going on?
She could not be more right. I am staring at my beautiful wife, Katie O'Rourke, and Julia Hewitt, who are on the board of the amazing very first Worcester Arts Fest, putting up the tent for backstage with the band.
Nice.
And that goes behind the 40 by 40 tent that was erected on Tuesday because they were putting up a tent in Elmore. And they came and put it up early because they were in the area. And here we are. We're gearing up for an amazing day tomorrow for the very first Worcester Arts Fest.
Now, is it Worcester or is it Worcester?
It's Worcester.
Worcester.
Okay.
Yep. The descendants actually came from Worcester, Massachusetts.
Okay.
And that's where we get our name.
You love your town. You love your community, Chad. You love performing, but beyond the guitar, beyond singing, beyond recording, you love your community as if they are your own family.
You're nailing it. And I mean, as I stand here, I'm looking at the fire station. I'm looking at Worcester Town Hall, where I did my very first gig here. I'm looking at the Worcester Historical Society, where David Book resides, who will be starting off the day with pieces from his historical book about Worcester. And then I turn around and I look at the Doty Memorial School. So, I mean, and then I look, and then I see the back. I see the church. And then I see the back of LBJ's, our store, and the post office. I literally just did and then I look at homes, So yes, it is the epitome of community. And then I look to the back side, and there's this mountainside of Gould Hill. I mean, it's just, and then just all of these mountains that we are set right in the middle of. Yes, you're nailing it. This town, and I think the amazing thing about this Arts Fest is that it's all Worcester. It's all Worcester residents. I mean, these festivals, what festival? I've never known a festival to just be like people from the town. And people were contacting us and saying, hey, my uncle grew up. Is it okay? We're like, nope. We were very choosy. And everybody that's in this festival is a Worcester resident, which is insane. I mean, we have poets. We have, the ability, if you have a story or you have a historical story or a poem, Rick Agrin, a local poet who also will be reading his poetry, is going into town hall and will record your story or your poem to then be available for everybody on some site that he works with. I don't know, but I mean, it's just
now. Who's the brainchild of all of this?
So we got a call from David Book, David runs the Historical Society here in town. Wonderful man. He and his beautiful wife have lived here for many years, originally from Texas, but settled here. I originally met David because he lives on Gould Hill. Met him selling his blueberries, and we would always buy their blueberries. And he's just, in that Texan way, very friendly and very kind. And then, of course, in moving to Vermont, then you add the Texan with Vermont, and boy, you get a beautiful, beautiful people. And so he called Katie and myself and said, listen, would you be interested? And we both said yes, not realizing, not going to lie to you, two beautiful people, how much work it is. Yeah. And both of you can attest, what it is to put on a podcast, what it is to be on the radio, what it is to get guests, what it is to make sure the guests arrive on time, what it is to make sure the guests have something to say. I mean, we can go on for hours, but the work that goes into putting on a festival is just magnanimous. Well, that's a big word for a musician.
That was beautiful.
Let me just change it, and I'm going to say it's huge.
Yeah,
right.
Huge.
So who's driving the bus on all this? Or
we all are. The whole board is just really has been amazing. We, of course, Katie O'Rourke, my artist wife, she'll be displaying tomorrow. We've got, Michael Close, a local teacher. He's going to be playing cello tomorrow. He's on the board. Caitlin, not sure Caitlin's last name, but she's been amazing on the board. And of course, David Book and Julia Hewitt that I'm staring at right now, who is putting up the backstage tent with my lovely wife. We all are, so as people arrive, the artists arrive, they go and check in at the welcome tent, and then they are given their time. And most people have like 15-minute time slots there. We have awesome local musicians. Ambiana Gavin is playing her song. She's a senior at U32, and Jasmine Gruen, Chris Gruen's daughter, is performing. She goes on right before us, and then we have poets. My goodness, we have just all kinds of wonderful people doing their thing. We have cloggers. There's 8 cloggers and 6 musicians in the Highland. That's the clogging group, and then the Highland. Hold on one second. Hey, Julie, what's the name of your band? The Highland Way. We're live on the air. Highland Way is Julia Hewitt and her amazing group doing, I think, traditional kind of songs. We have a gentleman playing oud, a very traditional ancient instrument. We have Avram Pat singing Yiddish songs, one of our representatives. The list goes on, and
now,
it's just
nice.
So Chad, when does this start, and how much are tickets, and who's even if you're not from Worcester, you're allowed to come to this?
Oh, of course, we really want
and
everybody.
What do we do?
And
What's happening if there's rain and all this? Give me the details here.
Okay, first of all, there's no rain. There might be a little sprinkles, but we are rain or shine.
Okay.
We have a tent, so we're all set, and and it's looking great for tomorrow. We're going to have some clouds, but basically by the time we start, it's going to be sunny all the way through. So the deal is, it's at Ladd Field in Worcester, Vermont.
Spell it.
Put in Ladd Field or Worcester Town Hall. That's where we are. In a big field. There's parking at Doty School across from the way, and parking just past Doty School at the soccer field. There will be where people can park. Now, cost, I tell you, it's free. Everybody, did you hear that? It is free.
I did.
It is free for everybody.
Wow.
It is so family friendly. We've got, we have Kyle from the Worcester Landing coming and making tacos. We have Celia Johnson Cerulli making baked goods. She was telling me about the brownies with fresh raspberries and whipped cream that she's going to be serving up tomorrow, on top of a sesame. That's a different thing. And then sesame noodles she's doing as well. And then a caprese salad. And then we have Woodbelly pizza, bringing their brick oven.
They're
So
amazing.
We have 3 amazing vendors. We have some kids making lemonade, but most of all, we have the beautiful artists and musicians. Hey, David, of Worcester, Vermont, here, and the best thing that I can do right now is I'm going to put on. You asked for the brainchild, and I'm going to put him on right with you right now, ladies and gentlemen of Air It Out. Please welcome to Air It Out, Mr. David Book.
Hey.
Oh, hello, JD and
David, how are you, man?
good to be on. Yes,
This. So you're the brainchild of this Worcester Art Fest.
I guess I'll take credit for the original idea, but it went very quickly throughout the beautiful town of Worcester, and so many wonderful people have stepped forward, and things have been refined, and it's just fantastic.
So safe to say that there will be a year number 2 already.
There will be another one. There's no doubt about it. We've not yet decided whether it'll be an annual event. It is so much work. It'll be more than once a decade, I think, Chad.
Yeah.
I think it could well be every other year, something of that sort, but it will be a repetitive event. There's no doubt about it. We got too many artists, and I think it will catch on. It's
fantastic that you guys are doing this for free. And I'll tell you, man, it's like nothing's free anymore these days. And
That's for sure.
We all need some art, some music, some food, some some fellowship. We just need to get together and enjoy life. I think that's fantastic that you guys are support the artists. That's your ticket if you can.
That's what it's all about. And you probably have been told by Chad that we're not only allowing them to display and exhibit without any entry fee, but we're also giving them an honorarium.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
We have some generous supporters. We have some wonderful sponsors that are enabling us to do that.
Yeah. Well, give them some love if you want to, if you can think of
sure.
them off the top of your head.
Oh, I sure can. The Vermont Arts Council, Wyndham Foundation, Ben and Jerry's, WEC, National Life, of course, and there's one more. I'll think of it here in a second.
Do we know? Is Chad right there? Do we know if he's
right here?
Is he going to be performing with Primo? Do we know?
He'll tell you.
All right.
That was the man right there.
That's incredible. Thank you for getting David Book on. Chad, are you going to be performing with Primo?
So here, we are. There's going to be 5 of us on the stage. So we brought our Josh Niebling and the sound team. Our sound crew is here for the whole day, running sound. And a lot of times it'll just be a solo acoustic guitar performer. Sarah Bell is going to be performing. She's wonderful, a new resident. She and her husband Drew just moved in to Worcester and love it, of course. So we go on. We're closing it out. So we're on from 6:30 to 8 with our 5-piece Primo. Tommy Deal's coming all the way from Connecticut. He has to play the next day on Block Island.
He's a drummer, right?
Yeah, Tommy Deal, and then Jared Johnson, our old bass player from the Samples, and of course his own sound company as well. But he was with us for a good 15 years. Is on bass, and then of course Rudy Primo, of course, and myself, and Chris Peterman on sax. So yeah, 5 of us will be taking the stage at the Worcester Arts Fest.
Now, is it Ladfield? Is that LADD? Are there 2 Ds?
Yep. LADD, LA-double-D, and it's and it's sandwiched right in the middle of everything. If you come into Worcester, you're gonna if you're coming from Montpelier, you'll pass the general store and the church and the fire station, and then the town hall, and then you take a right onto Callis Road.
All right.
And if you're coming from Elmore Way, Morrisville Way, you'll come into town and you'll do that little dip and you'll come up and you'll pass Minister Brook Road, and then you'll take your first left on Callis Road, and Town Hall will be on the left right in front of you.
All right. So this is tomorrow. This is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Saturday.
It is noon to 8 p.m. And let me tell you, from noon on, we will have the food, we will have the art, and we will have the music and poetry. I'm actually watching David and Steve take out these amazing pieces that were made by Deb Bogart's son. What's Deb's son's name? Peter Bogart, who made these amazing wooden structures. I'll send you a picture, guys, that people are going to be able to hang their art on. They're 4 feet by 2 feet, and they're 4 feet by 4 feet. They're beautiful.
All right.
So yeah. Works of art. The works of art are going on works of art. And I'm looking at Katie O'Rourke right now. Be careful, JD. She says, "Hi, JD." She's carrying a mallet and 2 hammers. So JD, what happens when Katie gets mallets in her hand.
Yeah, especially if she's pissed. I mean,
yeah,
not
I
good.
know. She's smiling, so I think she's still happy.
Raylene just scribbled me a note and handed it to me.
I did not.
Here, saying the last time I saw Chad, he was barefoot on stage. Ask him if he's going to be barefoot tomorrow.
I am, Raylene. I am.
There you go.
Yes.
But but before you go, I have to say,
he has the sexiest feet I've ever seen on a man.
Oh my!
I'm telling you, bud, it's right
Listen,
here.
I have to tell you something that happened this morning. So
tell me.
JD had sent a message that said, "Call me." And then, of course, like everything else, 5 days later, you're going to hear from him again. So I saw your message, and I politely replied to you, and that's why, we're talking to you. And you said thank you. You said thank you, brother. And so I said, I replied to you and said, love the sister. But you still thought you were talking to JD. So see,
Oh,
you know.
yeah, well, I so funny. I was like, love the sis. I didn't know what that meant. That is so funny. Okay,
But
now
see, you
see
still
now.
thought you were talking to JD.
Well, no, because I didn't get that part. Because the funny thing is I just had gotten off the phone with my sister. Like, so I
Oh,
was confused. Really, now I know, and believe me, I know that JD cannot exist without three women in his life.
oh yeah.
One we
Yes.
know is Sherilyn. The other
Yes.
we know is Lily, and
Yes.
you really tied with all of them is Raylene. So
Yep.
believe me, I know how women it takes
But I think it's
help
hysterical,
Just-
that
because
beautiful man.
it happens all the time, and I
Just be
think it's
careful.
funny.
Just be careful, Chad. You never know who you're talking to. If you ask for all of your Barry Manilow CDs back,
Hey, listen, the Barely Man at All discs can stay at your house, okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
JD loves them.
Good. And we'll close out. I'll let you know. I have a hard time with that gentleman is that I write the songs.
yeah,
That song, he didn't write the song. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's an issue I've always had with Barely.
yes.
We might have to do a chorus of it tomorrow night. Are you guys coming tomorrow night? Can you make it, please?
God, Chad, how the hell am I supposed to know? I mean, really?
That means a no.
You never know. You never
trying
know.
to back out.
I know we've got a scouting event. I know we have a scouting event, but maybe after that, you're playing what time?
I know.
6:30 to 8.
6:30 to 8. Yeah.
All right.
So you never know. You never
You
know
never
who
know.
you're going to see in the crowd, Chad.
Never,
You-
ever.
You should get
know.
me up on stage with you sometime, Chad, so I can go. Looks like we made it.
Oh no! Oh no! No!
God.
No!
I
No,
write the
JD.
songs that make the young girls cry.
You didn't. You also didn't write that song.
Yeah.
But no matter what it is, you do beautiful things. Air it out.
What's happening with Trap Family Lodge, buddy?
Well, it's epic. It's real. It's starting momentum, and we're so excited. It's June 25, and that's with the acoustic quintet in the Meadows. And I think we're gosh, I don't know. I think a few hundred tickets deep now, and we just want to. I just got to open for the samples there, and there were 2,000 people at that show.
Oh my God!
So now I've been a little spoiled by looking at that field with 2K in it, and so we are ecstatic. We of course, Berlin Optical Expressions is in, and Vocal Skis is in, and Capital Cannabis is in, and our local radio friends that I won't push on your podcast show, but they are also a sponsor. Put it on, another amazing show. So.
Yeah.
And that's our big one of the summer, really. That's our
It's
huge one.
fantastic, dude.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. That one I will definitely try to make.
Great.
All right.
Great.
And if I do tomorrow, I'll make sure that you know that I'm there. I'll be barefoot as well.
Right, and I'll sing "It Looks Like He Made It."
And I'll have the toe fungus, and we're gonna have a great time.
There it is. Maybe we can put some of those brownies in between your toes and see
God,
if
get
some
out
of
of
the fans want to. I don't know.
We love you, pal, so much.
I love you. Hey, I'm going to send a picture of this sign with us to you guys, and you can post it up because it's a pretty cool visual here.
Send it to me on Messenger.
I'm staring at a cow, and that's all I'm going to say. So,
All right. Beautiful. I'll look for it. We love you, buddy.
all right.
Have
Hey,
a
love
great
you guys.
day.
Raylene, thanks for taking care of my child, JD.
Absolutely.
Love you guys. Peace out.
Love you too.
Such a great guy. God, I love him. Go ahead. So tell us what happened last night.
To tell you the truth, I kind of lost my train of thought.
Because we're talking about toe fungus?
No, just because. But
'Cause you're thinking about Chad's bare
you
feet?
shut up. Oh my God. No, it's because you were like, just hush it. Zip it. How can anybody even think for 2 seconds with you running it? Good Lord.
Go ahead.
No. So quite interesting. So I have, along with many other people, applied to volunteer on the Diversity and Equity Committee because there's some seats available. And so can we ditch a speaker?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Wait a second. Did you just say that you have volunteered to be on the Diversity and Equity
Yes,
Committee?
but I probably won't get the position. So, I mean, we won't even. But anyways, so when you're doing those sorts of things, you attend meetings, and I've attended their meetings before. Anyways, I've signed in and attended their meetings.
Okay.
All meetings are open to the public.
Mm-hmm.
And time and time again, Michael Booten has said something because they don't record their meetings.
Mm-hmm.
And all the other committees do, or the majority of the committees do. And then Michael always takes those recordings and he uploads them to YouTube so that everybody can watch them.
I think that's fantastic. That
And
takes
then-
a lot of time to do
Yes,
stuff.
and he has actually had people who chair the different meetings thank him, and the minute takers thank him because then they can go back and listen as well.
Duh.
Well, the Diversity and Equity Committee would prefer that their meetings not be recorded. And Michael has repeatedly said he was going to record them anyways, that's what he was going to do because he then would take it and upload it to YouTube so that anybody could watch it. So last night during the meeting, one of the members suddenly catches on that Michael is recording, and she accuses him of in the end. I'm not necessarily sure it was her, but he ends up being accused of secretly recording them. First of all, you cannot secretly record on Zoom. As soon as somebody starts recording, a notification comes up immediately. Always has been that way, always will be that way. Their camera, the video camera on next to their name constantly is lit up green.
You're just airing this right out right now.
I am. It constantly shows that it is being recorded by that member or of the group. So there is no secret about it. He has repeatedly said he was going to record so that he could upload to YouTube. And why wouldn't you, of all committees, why wouldn't you want to share your work with everyone?
Well, especially if it's
Isn't this
good
what we're
work,
supposed
right?
to be doing?
Right.
And so then, then there's somebody else who chastised the fact that people keep asking why the meetings aren't recording, and if they feel picked on, and so the chair explains why she's not recording the meetings because she doesn't have to. Law says she doesn't have to, this, that, and the other, and that if people cared, they would just go. Well, that's a real shitty thing to say. How about the parent that's on the ball field that can't go at the moment? How about the mother or father or parent that is working 3 to 11 shift at the nursing home or the hospital or the warehouse down the road that can't watch until another time? Just because they're not there live and in person, you asshole, doesn't mean that they don't care. Like, what kind of statement is that? And and obviously, I mean, these are the people. This is why I want to be on there. Are you kidding me? There's nothing diverse equity about you. These people are mean, and they constantly are pushing people away. It pisses me off. Can you tell it pisses me off? Michael wasn't doing anything wrong. CVTV records the entire time. They live stream, you dumbass. And they record it and then it uploads to their service. But not everybody goes to CVTV to listen or watch. And you can't listen in your car on CVTV like you can something that's uploaded to YouTube. Mm. So when you're riding, so that it's convenient, so that you can be involved. Just because you're not there doesn't mean you don't want to be involved. What kind of statement is that? And he certainly wasn't being secretive. He's constantly saying he's going to record so that he can upload. And they should be. Why do you want to hide?
Wow.
I'm so sick of all these people want to hide. If your message is real, raw, relevant, relatable, put it out there. That's what we do every day.
Be the grit grabber. Damn.
I mean, come on.
I love it.
If there's problem, let's all talk about it. How are we going to move forward? But instead, what we would rather do is have a small group of people decide what the majority is going to do, and then shove it down your frickin' throat and say, mind. No, that's why you keep getting rebelled against. That's why people like me get all heated like this and pissed off, because I'm like, just open the door. It's okay. And it's okay if somebody disagrees with you. It's okay if somebody may provoke conversation by saying something that you don't necessarily agree with. We do that every day, too.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Of course.
That's how we're all going to talk. That's how we're all going to move forward. That's why I'm going to do my show called It's No Secret that starts airing on June 13th at noon. Because it's not a secret. None of it. Just be real.
There's something to be said about when you can share a microphone and just let go and be real.
Yes, absolutely. And there's a lot to be said for Michael Putin, who had balls enough to go there and do exactly what he said last night, which is, I'm going to record the meeting. I mean, eventually he ended up stopping because they would have stopped the meeting if he didn't stop.
What?
He had to stop recording because they would have stopped the meeting.
Oh, Jesus. Come on.
Because they felt ganged up on. They felt like there were some people in that meeting that were only there to be nosy and feel like they were ganged up on.
6-year-olds
Come
on a fucking playground here? Come on.
I know.
That's serious.
Ugh.
Grow up.
It makes me so. Needless to say, I'm rescinding my thing to be on the committee because you know where my purpose is best served. Right here, where I can actually speak my piece and mind, and everybody's going to know about it. Because it is live, it's recorded, it's uploaded, and you can find it anywhere.
Yeah. We don't edit
we don't edit anything, and so I guarantee if it's going on and it's happening in this community and I know about it, you're probably going to know about it too.
Good and bad stuff.
Yeah.
Everything.
Right. And I love you all.
Have a splendid weekend. A fantastic rest of your day. Oh, my God. Real quick here. Because we forgot. I forgot. Our community calendar. Brought to you by The World. Central Vermont's favorite weekly newspaper.
Yes.
VT World. Or VT-World. VT-World. That's what it is, .com. June 24th. I don't know if you have anything that you want to hit, Raylene, but June 24th is that youth mental health ride that we've been helping spread the word on. That's going to start at P&H Truck Stop over at Exit 17, just off 91. On, again, June 24th, Youth Mental Health Ride, 9 a.m.,
Yes.
$20, and they're going to be stopping at the Clam Bake in Scarborough, Maine, which if I stopped at, I would probably never get back on the bike.
I was going to say, you might get stuck there.
God.
Right, I'm just thinking that you might get stuck there.
And then August 6th, and I know we're jumping around a little bit, the 14th Annual Veterans Ride. We love to talk about veterans. We will always talk about veterans.
Yes, we will.
In any capacity, shape, form, or manner, we will always promote anything and everything to do with veterans. The 14th ride is August 6th, also leaving P&H Truck Stop, 9 a.m., 100% of the proceeds going to go to the Veterans Hospital in White River Junction. They've donated over $80,000 over the last 13 years doing this ride. And this is year number 14.
Yes.
So.
And then we need to also say, let's mention for Gustos that they're going to have a little different looking weekend this weekend. They've got a private party, a wedding going on Saturday. Congratulations to the happy new couple. So on Saturday, they will be open limited hours. So let's see. Open to the public at 7 p.m. on Saturday. And Sunday, they will be open from 11:30 a.m. to 10 p.m., but no brunch on Sunday.
Yeah.
And Saturday, they will not open until 7 p.m.
All right.
So, but join them, and still, lots of great things going on down there. Drinks, food. Food.
Yeah. Love food.
And food.
Uh-huh.
Movies. Catch Chad Hollister
Yeah.
over in Worcester. Free event. Make sure you do that. All kinds of great things going on. I'll get them posted up. Congratulations to all of the people at the Berry City Police Force who have gotten advancements and done some different things going on down at the police station, and we have it all posted up, and we are grateful for all of them down there. We appreciate all that they do
every day,
and a big thank you and shout out to them, and congratulations to the many that have were recognized this week, yesterday, I believe, and
Who?
Saturday, did you know there's a grappling,
Oh my God!
like
That's Saturday night.
Demo going on down here at the Odd?
Yes.
So I'll get that posted up for you too. That's brought to you by Granite City MMA.
Yes.
And
Kendra's going to kick ass, by the way.
Okay, yeah. And then there's also a strawberry social and a summer reading kickoff at the library in Montpelier from 10 to 2 tomorrow.
Whipped cream?
I'm sure that there's whipped cream.
No, I'm asking you.
I'm
yes
sure.
or no?
I mean, can
Are
you
you
have? Can you have?
I'm just saying, say yes or no, Raylene.
Yes, I'm going to tell you yes.
Thank you.
There's a kayak raffle. There's kids crafts. There's fill a bag with books for $10. There's performances, farm to ballet story, time of the bees and trees. All kinds of different things going on tomorrow from 10 to 2 at the library in Montpelier. So join them. Just look at the page and you'll find all of this stuff that's going on. I promise you, it's all there.
All right. That's a ton of, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Again, our community calendar is brought to you by The World, Central Vermont's favorite weekly newspaper.
We love them.
Yeah, we do. Today is national, and I know your ass is hurting you, so you want to get out of that chair, but I have to just tell you real quick. Today is National Donald Duck Day, Raylene. It is on this day, right here, today, Raylene, that we celebrate the world's most famous duck.
Well, then fluff it up, babe.
Fluff up the
Where's
front?
the duck's ass?
Well, it's coming. Just
You
give
know?
me a couple of
You had
weeks
that
here.
bandana on that whole time, and now you have flattened out the duck's ass.
Donald made his screen debut June 9th, 1934 in the Disney short The Wise Little Hen. There he is on your screen right now.
Aww.
Donald Duck. Yeah. Shit, there was something else I was going to tell you, Raylene. I can't remember what. Damn it. What was it? It was important. Oh, no. Oh, I know what it was.
The other Donald has been indicted.
That's what it was.
I know that you wanted to
That's
say
what
that.
it was.
So he has been indicted for
On
7
7
counts.
federal criminal charges.
Yes. So we'll see how all of that plays out today.
Critics are accusing
Tuesday. That's when he's
Tuesday.
doing court.
Critics are accusing the Biden administration of weaponizing the Department of Justice.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. You think the FBI has a little bit of a...
This is what I think it's going to get even more tumultuous and interesting than it already has been in the upcoming days. So,
yeah.
Little
FBI, maybe a little credibility gap with the American public? Maybe?
I'm not surprised by anything anymore.
Hey, next Tuesday.
That's when I start my show.
That's when you start your show. I can't wait for that.
June 13th at noon.
Can't wait
for
that.
No secret. Dottie Moffat, Mariah Haggett.
12 noon.
12 noon.
Next Tuesday, Paul Brody's going to be in here. We're going to be talking about getting addicted to sugar.
I thought you were off next Tuesday.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
Am I?
You are.
Shit.
So you better cancel.
Oh, well, I'll make it up then. Chuck is asking me this morning on Facebook Messenger if I will marry him. What's going on, Raylene? I don't like this. This is harassing.
I don't know.
Should we play a Chuckism? Do I dare?
You can. You can.
I don't know. Should I?
I don't know.
Oh, I can't do it.
All right.
Because I never know what he's... I don't know. It could be dangerous. It could be dangerous. I don't want to do it. So I could say to you, see you next Tuesday.
You could see that, and I would say it right back to you.
All right.
I'm good with see you next Tuesday.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm all good with that. I say it all the time, especially when it's fitting.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Bye.